Hello everybody, Rogue Fox here, and welcome back to another episode on the Truly Bedrock SMP server. This is episode 10, and oh man, it is so great to be back, and I almost hit this floating cow thing. So for those of you who don't know, I haven't been around for about maybe 2.5 weeks, so I'm just flying around right now, and just checking out what all the other members on the server have been up to. And apparently they've been up to a lot because there is a lot going on here and everything is looking really amazing. I haven't been able to catch up on anyone's episodes, but from the thumbnails, yeah, looks like everyone has been pretty busy. You can see all the builds that are coming up. I'm sure all of you are more caught up and up to date on everything than I am. And I think Foxy's area is out this way. And yeah, everything is just looking super cool. So, like I said, I have been gone for about 2.5 weeks. I just released an episode on Saturday, and that was actually recorded at the end of February. So, those were pre-recorded on the 21st and the 26th of February. And yeah, I'm just now getting into the swing of things because at the end of that episode, I was mentioning that I was getting ready to move. So, thankfully, we got the place, and that's where I have been. We obviously had to pack up and move all of our stuff. And then after we settled in, that was about last Friday, we had to wait for the internet company to come and set up our internet, and that was just a whole struggle and hassle in itself. They canceled our order twice for whatever reason because supposedly they didn't service this building, even though this building has a contract with the company. And yeah, it was just really frustrating. So all that got all worked out, so I am officially back, and it is so great to be back. So let's go ahead and take a landing here. I'm not going to get into too much detail about where I've been. I think I pretty much summed it up for the most part. I was moving, I moved in, didn't have internet, and now I have internet. So I can finally get back in to recording some Truly Bedrock episodes, which I am super excited about. So last episode, we were working on these palm trees here, and I still can't believe that that was like 2 weeks ago. That's crazy. That's actually a long time if you think about it. And I think they turned out really cool, and obviously since then, Prowl has come through and decorated everything, and very nice. Cuban has finally finished this. I remember he was just working on it in the last episode, and that is a nice looking waterfall. I just like the way it flows down and then kind of spreads out. That's really cool. And I don't know what's going on in there still. It's just a bigger hole than last time. So I'm just going to leave that be. I'm not quite sure what his plans are for that area. But this is what we worked on, like I said, a couple weeks ago. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started on today's project. And that's going to be making our boat. So, of course, the theme of Season 1 was we were stranded on Season 0. Season 0, we're stranded on an island, and we each needed to make our way out. So that is making boats, planes, whatever escape device, big turtles, as we have over there with Groova Guy. And I thought it was time to start working on my escape vehicle, so I decided to start building it right here. Now, I must admit, I am not a good builder when it comes to boats. In fact, I've never actually made a boat before, so this is my first attempt, if I can get my words right. And I think this came out okay. I wanted to do this off camera and have some framework for today's episode because I knew this was going to take a lot of time trying to figure out how everything works down below. So this looks, I mean, it looks decent in my own opinion. I mean, it looks like a boat. So, and then back here, what I'm going for is sort of that river boat type feel. So this is going to be like the big wheel in the back that spins around. And I kind of just put the framework out for that just to get an idea of what everything was going to look like. But today, this is what we are going to be working on. So right now, I am working on this area of the boat, and this is pretty much where any room is going to be. I do have a plan for this. I'm not going to share it just yet. What I want to do first is get the boat done itself. So I went ahead and placing these pillars, and I'm going to go ahead and start building this area up. And you may notice right here that I do have some stripped oak, and that is because as soon as I logged on, Slack was up on the hill right there, and then Zloy swooped down out of nowhere and started using his axe to strip down all my wood for whatever reason. He yelled wild card, and I'm not quite sure what that meant, but yeah, he came through and stripped about like 10 blocks of wood, and unfortunately I didn't have enough to replace all of it, but I do have some trees growing up right there. But until that's ready to go, we can go ahead and start placing this in. So what we have here on this, I have no idea what boat terms are, but on the front of the boat, is that the bow, I guess? I don't know. Probably should have done some homework before I started throwing out terms, but the front of the boat here, we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is going to be 7 wide, and then of course we do have this little area right here just to give some extra space, so it doesn't look like it's too crammed up, because if we take a look from, get up here real quick, yeah, so you can see how the boat's going to come together, so there is a decent amount of space on the front end, and then this back area is going to be all built up. So we can go ahead and let's do that, because there is 7. We have the door right in the middle. And see, we probably have some windows here too. Yeah, that will actually be perfect. So let's go ahead and fill this in. That. And of course we're going to have our door right there. Now, this is something when it comes to building I'm not too sure about, because a door is 2 blocks high. And when it comes to windows, yeah, usually I think for the most part windows line up with the door. But if I do this, actually, I'm going to go ahead and do that. So we're going to have this be a window. We can use some glass panes, and then this gives us space right here to put some sort of trim up. So, yeah, just thinking out loud here, I think that's going to look good. And then, of course, I just need to close up this whole area. So let me go ahead and do that, and then I'll catch up with you. While we're working on this, I just want to take this time to say a massive thank you to all of you out there for your support. So, like I said, I've been gone for 2.5 weeks, and around that time, the subscriber count was around, I think, 3,800 or something like that. But after checking the numbers today, we are now at 4,065 subscribers. So that means this went up about 350 subs while I was away, and that absolutely blows my mind. And with that, I want to say a massive thank you to all of you out there for 4,000 subs. Thank you for your support, and I'm so glad that you find the content on this channel helpful and entertaining. When I first started this channel, I think I mentioned this every time I've hit a milestone, is I started doing Redstone videos, and that's because Bedrock Edition was brand new. So obviously there was a learning curve to all the Redstone. So as I figured things out, I shared it with all of you. And from there, the channel has just taken off. Eventually I added a survival series, which I did 2 seasons of. And now I am a part of this amazing SMP server. And on top of doing all the Redstone tutorials. So yeah, it's just super exciting. And I've been loving this journey so far. And I'm so glad that you guys have decided to join me in this journey. I'm excited to see... I get distracted. Oh, okay. I did see someone flying around. Who is that? Is that that would be Slack. Okay. So, yeah. Again, I want to take this time to say a massive thank you to all of you out there. I know I didn't do a proper thank you once we hit that 4,000 count, but I wanted to take this time to actually go ahead and do that. So, again, thank you so much, all of you out there, for 4,000 subscribers. And I just realized my number of 350 was about 100 off. Apparently, I can't do math at the moment. So yeah, 3,800 to 4,065 is about 265, of course, give or take. But yeah, just want to get that out of the way because I know I might get a comment about how my math was off. But anywho, again, thank you so much. And of course, welcome back. We are finished with the top up there. And this is what I came up with. So I went ahead and gave it a little trim, which I think looks pretty cool. And we did give this an overhang as well, just to give it a little bit more depth because it is pretty flat for the most part. And I might add maybe some trap doors off to the sides just to give it a little bit more texture on the walls here. So I can probably use a spruce trap door, which I think I still have a few of those. So I can go ahead and do that and then raise it up. And what I can do, and I think this is going to be a good idea because I don't have any windows here, it looks a little awkward. I could probably throw some spruce trap doors off to the sides here and leave them closed just to kind of show maybe that it's like there's a window there, but it's a closed window. So I'm going to go ahead and grab those, and then we'll see how that looks. So this turned out a lot better than I thought it would. I went ahead and added in the windows. I added in the spruce trap doors like I mentioned. So if we take a look, it definitely adds some depth to the side of this build. As I mentioned, it was very flat, and I'm wondering if I can place the stairs up there to continue that trim around. And no, because that trapdoor is in the way, so yeah, scratch that idea. So that is looking good for the most part. I'm really liking the way this came out, and if we just take a look over here, yeah, it's definitely looking like a boat. Again, this is my first boat, so I am very pleased with the way this is turning out. So what I'm thinking what we can do is maybe try to add a little bit more detail to the front side. So if we go ahead and take a look inside, we can see I have this whole area all filled out, very nice and open. We will do something with that in a bit, next episode. And let's go ahead and place trapdoors here. And yeah, that looks good to me. And maybe we can add a little more to the front just to give it a little bit more depth and texture and detail and all of those other words that I was used to describe what I'm doing. And this kind of looks like a face, I think. There's the eyes, and yeah, that definitely looks like a face. Alright, so we are heading back over to the boat, and it looks like Slack is admiring his work from the top of my ship. And let's see what, I kind of got a glimpse, and it appears to be a creeper head here. Hey, so Slack, is this is this a string shop you're making here?
Oh yeah, without a doubt. You know that explosive string? Have you had experience with the new explosive string yet? That's a new feature in Minecraft, by the way.
Oh no, I haven't yet. I don't think I don't have the beta, so I have not experimented with that just yet.
But no, yeah, we here last week. Yeah, you've been out for a couple weeks. I know you've been moving and everything, but have you seen the new string farm yet?
No, I have not seen the stream. Like I said, not that I told you, but the viewers earlier that I've only seen thumbnails of everything you guys have been up to since no internet or anything like that. Fun stuff.
Oh yeah, fun times, always moving, fun times. But no, yeah, I'll take you to the string farm. You want to fly over there, or
Yep.
do you want to go via the nether? Okay, all right. So literally, we're going straight that way, past Grievous Turtle. All right,
Oh,
so I'll meet you over there. Just you can't miss it once you find it,
nope.
neither.
Okay,
I,
that's a bad
I
takeoff.
promise you.
All right, let's see. Yeah, I saw mob farms. Like, I think you and Silent were working on mob farms from what I saw in the thumbnails.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and then I literally just had a video come out this Saturday. I've done more to this area over here in Toretto. No, you're not getting up there right now. Also added in 12 iron farms over here. Yeah, I
Wow,
think.
12. So,
Mm-hmm.
so you guys have been busy then. And
Yeah.
this is DB. Is this is this like farm country over here?
Oh, is he over here working right now too?
Yeah, I thought it was you, and then it's just DB reached into his chest right here.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
see you.
yeah. So here we go. Here is the mob farm, and it actually should start dropping out some rates. And it even works at daytime. Here, let me sleep this night away real quick, and I'll
Okay, probably
give
see a
you
little
the
bit
nickel
better.
tour. Yeah.
And uh-oh, they get stuck in here. Okay, hold on. Trying to, you're up higher up.
No, I'm right here
Oh,
on the ground beside you.
okay.
But now there's been a lot of effort put into this. If you come out here and look, literally I have slabbed out a full perimeter. Like if you even jump down in the water, everything's been slabbed everywhere.
Wow.
Caves have been slabbed. You know, you could do just torches, but I've literally watched drowns spawn on top of torches. You know.
Yeah, I know they're spawning
Yeah.
on anything these days. I know that's been an issue with the spawns.
But yeah, slabbed all this out, and honestly, TNC made the witch farm, and I'm not bashing the witch farm. Witch farm's really cool, but he wants 16 diamonds per stack of gunpowder, and I can't swing that. I'm very poor.
Yeah, that's a little steep.
Yeah. So I was originally just going to build some iron farms over here, but I really wanted to fly once again. So yeah, just started this, and it's basic. You're just your basic flushing mob farm.
Yeah,
The
that's
main
cool.
thing that's making this work is just the perimeter. I mean, you got to put the time in to get decent rates, even for Bedrock.
Right, yeah, you still got to do your conditioning, for
Yep.
sure.
But I mean, you can check out the chests here. This is where all the loot right now is getting stored. I've AFK'd here maybe, I don't know, if I had to put a number on it, 15, maybe 20 hours.
Oh,
A
okay.
lot's already been taken out, yeah. But I mean,
Nice.
there's already what, let's see, almost 2.5 stack or chests of gunpowder, which will make a lot of rockets.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm on my last 23 right now, so this has come
Well,
at a good time.
that'll be an amazing feature because I'm going to be selling rockets for 1 diamond per stack.
Ooh, I like that. I definitely can afford that. That's for sure.
Yeah, people definitely need flight. We're stuck on these islands and everything, but it's time to stop the boating spree. You know what I mean?
Right. Right. Yeah, because especially me, I've sold a few Elytra, and that's kind of like, well, you got the Elytra, like, kind of you're on your own for rockets. Good
Yeah,
luck.
yeah, yeah, exactly. So I mean, this we're gonna get rockets out of this. We're gonna get bones out of it. Everybody needs bones because Bedrock and bone mill powered farms seem to go hand in hand.
Right.
And I figured while I was at it, might as well add the iron farms in. So we got 12. Now
That's awesome.
I think that 11 of them are running. I think one of them has got a merge issue. So I've got to do some testing in single player to figure out what the issue is, but it's working good. And I'm even thinking that iron's going to be relatively cheap too. I'm thinking maybe 3 or 4 stacks per diamond because,
Wow.
hey, I'm just a nice guy and people need iron.
Yeah, that is very generous.
Yeah, Zloy helped with that. If you didn't see that, oh my goodness, Zloy, we did some crazy stuff with villagers, man. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I saw, like I said, the thumbnail. All I saw was villager hanging down from some scaffolding. So I can only imagine what you guys were doing over here.
Yeah, you should definitely check it out. But
Definitely.
yeah, hopefully we will have the shops up at the end of the day today, and I'm also going to open back up the log shop too because I've got multiple shulker boxes of logs, and it's pretty much going to go back to 1 diamond per stack of logs too. So
Oh,
I'm
sweet.
trying to for people to make it a little bit easier because people play at different rates, you know.
Right.
You know,
Yeah, like
I won't lie, I put a lot of time in.
right, you're right. And even me, like, just building the boat, I mean, I had to, like, do some stuff, like, kind of late at night because I needed to prepare for today's episode. So I knew you had a log shop, but I guess Foxy took it over.
Foxy, oh
So-
yeah. Yeah, and then he tricked me. The other day. Crashed his plane into the blimp over there
I
and
saw.
just totally tricked me to get the shops for free. That's just never going to get paid from him, so at least maybe I'll get paid from all this.
Right? You still need I think you need to collect that rent on that room too, don't you?
Yeah, well, he actually did pay the rent.
Oh,
He
okay.
paid the rent. He paid the rent, but then I ended up telling him he didn't have to pay rent no more. And yeah, fun times there. So, I saw you were building a boat over there. What's going on with the boat over there?
So I do like we have discussed, the idea of season 0 was for us to get off the islands. So I kind of figured it was time to maybe make some sort of escape vehicle. But I do have some other plans for it, but today I'm just
Ooh.
building the boat. So
Okay.
it is going to be I will say it's going to provide some entertainment. I guess
Ooh.
you can say. I know that's very
How
vague.
costly is entertainment gonna be?
Well, that depends on if you how long you want to stay in there or not. But if you have good self-control, you should probably spend the right amount of time in there and then get out while things are good. You know what I mean?
Okay, okay. I'm catching the gist of what you're putting down here. I'm catching the gist.
Hmm.
Well, maybe, with these new shops I'm open, I'll be able to enjoy some of the entertainment on said boat that's being built out there.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, I think I'm going to get back to building all these shops so everybody can get a benefit from that and let you get back to building your boat.
All right,
And
sounds good.
yeah, it's good showing you around, but yeah, I need profit because Foxy's not going to pay me no more. Goodbye.
See you later. I must say, it was very cool to see all the farms that came up in my absence, and yeah, there were a bunch over there. And we are back at the spawn island, and I want to take a look at Slack's shop now because he sounded like he had some really good deals going on, and I know he was going to put it to a vote with the audience. So I wonder if I should be trying to... Is there enough light in here? Yeah, I think there's enough light. Yeah, I think it's a good idea. If the audience decides that he needs to raise his prices, I should probably buy some stuff now. So let's go ahead. Rockets for diamond. It's a good deal. Bone blocks, spider eyes, string, the explosive string, and TNT. Very nice. So yeah, I think I'm gonna come back and buy some in just a little bit. But let's go ahead and get back to what we were doing. So we were finishing up the boat, and I went ahead in between cuts and just finished up the rotor on the back because I didn't know how I wanted to design this. So I didn't want to look too cluttered. I mean, it's kind of hard to do like a cylinder shape with a bunch of details, especially in Minecraft. But this is what I came up with. So it looks like, I guess it looks like a wheel pretty much on the back. And then we have the little, don't know what part of the rotor, if that's even the right term, is called, but the little part, so it, it's clearly going into the water and paddling the paddles, I guess. It's paddling the boat forward, and I just have to plug up a couple more holes. And I went ahead and cleared out the bottom, as we can see there. So if we hop back up onto the boat, that area is right on the front of the ship, and of course I will put in a trap door, probably take that ladder out, but we come down, we have this area here, and as we were kind of hinting in that clip with Slack, I do have some ideas for type of entertainment for this server. So it works in my Redstone world, and I know that it works, but I did have a little bit more space in my Redstone world. If anything, the only complication is going to be fitting all the redstone down in this area here. So that should be an interesting little challenge. But like I said, we are going to work on that next episode. I just wanted to get this boat done. So with all things out of the way, we have ourselves an escape vehicle now. So finally, we have finally done it. It's what, maybe a month and a half into the season, and we finally just made our escape ship. And I know other people have been creating theirs as well, which, kind of inspired me to start working on mine. But if we take a look, I mean, like I keep saying, it looks like a boat to me. So again, this is the very first boat that I have ever created, but I think it came out, yeah, I think it turned out pretty good. And before we close out today's episode, I do want to check on the store profits, and oh, how I've missed this area. Wow, it looks just definitely having a longer break from this whole area, and then looking at it again, it looks so amazing. This was a lot of fun, and I know I had a couple comments asking if I was going to run the water into the ocean, and the answer is yes. Hiding behind grass, hiding behind grass. There I am. The answer is yes, I am going to run the water into the ocean at some point. I just remembered that as I walked over here. You gotta give me some slack. I was gone for a couple weeks there, but I'm gonna run the water into the ocean, and then we're gonna have a little bridge, as a couple of you have suggested. Now, I don't remember who commented that, but I heard your comments, and yes, I totally agree that this needs to go into the ocean. And I think the fish are gone. I know I didn't see any fish up there, so I think I don't have to worry about trying to block anything in. And then, of course, let's go ahead and check on the shop. And did someone take my cat? And actually, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if the cat got struck by lightning through the building somehow, because that is Yeah, that has been happening. But let's go ahead and check on the profits here. So we do have a couple enter or shulker boxes left. We did sell an Elytra to Cuban, I know. I remember that I sold it to him for 20 because we had a deal worked out. Because he was supposed to supply the mending and unbreaking books and everything like that. So here, I don't remember what was here anymore. Sea pickles or bamboo. Ender chests are all sold out. Very nice. We got some ingots for whatever that was. I totally forgot what's in all of these. Sold some potions. Golden apples, these are all gone. And then that's it. So that looks like a decent amount. So we're just gonna go ahead and I'll go ahead and collect all that off camera. I know you guys always see me collecting all the profits like in every episode, but I don't know, it's just one of those things that I find very fun. Well, I think this is a great place to end today's episode. We definitely got a lot accomplished. We finally have our escape vehicle all done and ready to go, and we are going to add on to it in the next episode. So we are going to finally do another redstone project. I know we spent a lot of time decorating, and don't get me wrong, I had a lot of fun doing all this decoration. Again, definitely a step out of my comfort zone, and I mean, everything has just come out so amazing. So I'm really loving it, and it is so great to be back. And once again, I want to thank all of you guys for your support, and again for 4,000 subs. You all are amazing. So with that being said, everyone, this is the end of today's episode. I really hope you guys enjoyed. This has been Rogue Fox, and I'm out. I'll see you later.